Growing up, instead of hanging out with friends on the weekends and doing normal stuff, I was racing.
Hey, buddy.
It's really a platform for me to inspire young kids doing what I do. Kids are the future. Music is one of the most important things in my life. I don't take it for granted, the opportunity that I have. I see it as a challenge to rise. I see it as a moment to lift my guys up. It's a great journey.
My brother is the best driver because he's fast. And one day he's going to be in Formula 1.
I grew up in racing. My first car was remote control, and even though I was only 4, I already had a competitive streak. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen a more intense kid? I started karting when I was 8. And to be honest, it started out as a hobby. Something for my dad and I to do together. Something we were both interested in. At one point, my dad had 4 jobs just to keep us karting. At night after work, he would be in the garage working on the car. I mean, he gave up everything for me.
Got it right.
But it was his support that made me feel like I could do anything.
Imagine being in a Formula 1 car. Must be very powerful, that.
I wouldn't be a 4-time world champion if it wasn't for my dad. He taught me that if you want something, success. And for that, I'm so very grateful. But I've learned it's the hard times that help you grow. Obviously I drive, that's my passion, that's what I do. But when I'm off the track, I push myself to try new things.
Serena, I'm coming for you.
Everything. No matter how many times I fail, how many mistakes I make, or wrong decisions I take, I will always get back up and take those lessons with me. I don't fear failure. My deepest fear is not living up to my potential.
The only way to keep your mind sharp is continue to challenge yourself. So that's what I do. Every day, all day. Otherwise, what's the point of living?
Life never stops teaching. And I am never gonna stop. When Nelson Mandela was 90 years old, he told me that he was still learning every day. I think that's one of the most important things we can do as human beings. Keep learning about yourself, keep improving, and be proud of who you are. As a kid, I was very much in my own cocoon. I'd get up every morning, put on my school uniform, and go to school. But I always felt that I was different from the other kids.
There was not a lot of black kids in our school. I think there was a long period of time where there was a yearning to want to blend in. In natural fact, the best thing is that you don't blend in and that you look different and you are different and you accept and acknowledge that and see it as a positive rather than a negative. Once I realize I am different, I'm like, great, I'm gonna go with it.
I know we can get lost along the way, but being able to take on new challenges that push you further, rising through the failure and the mistakes and building the confidence to accept who you are the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and others. Marianne Williamson has this amazing quote.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. I felt like it really resonated with me, really deep in my heart, so I'm always trying to just be the greatest I can be within myself and hope that whatever light that I have, hopefully I can shine it as bright as I can and encourage others to also want to shine bright.
The world is so much bigger and so much brighter when we can celebrate our differences and give people the freedom to express themselves without fear. We're all different. We're all uniquely special. Not better than the other, just uniquely special stars on our own. And what's important is for you to realize that, capture it, and use it. Rise means getting back up from any challenge you face. learning lessons from people who inspire you, and fighting for your dreams. There's always a moment for you to rise. Every time you fall is an opportunity to grow and to rise. My brother's a very, very inspiring young man now. I call him a kid because he's always going to be my kid brother. He was born with cerebral palsy, and when he started trying to walk, he struggled, and he would fall over, and he would never ever complain. He'd just get back up and try again, get back up and try again. He was always told that he wouldn't be able to do something, but he was always willing to prove that he could. You're never going to be able to play the drums properly. My brother plays the drums. You're probably not going to be able to drive a go-kart. He can drive a go-kart. When people would say, there's no way you're ever going to be a racing driver, he is a racing driver. He definitely embodied Still I Rise from the moment he was born. My brother was always an inspirational figure in my life. People were telling me, you're never going to be a racing driver, you're never going to be in Formula 1, and proved them wrong. My dad is the prime example for me in my life for Still I Rise. When I was being bullied and I'd be like, I want to go karate so I can learn to defend myself. The next week we went to karate and we started together. We didn't come from money, and it was just amazing to see the drive and the focus he had to go out and find opportunities, find ways in order to keep us racing. I just relate my life to Cool Runnings, because in Cool Runnings they had to go somewhere to try and find money, and they were asking all these different people, and I can imagine my dad doing the same thing. He was like, how would you like to support the first black Formula 1 driver? And nobody would support us. I'd seen him experience verbal abuse. I could see that it affected him, but I could see him just digest it and just smile. I got this fire in me. I'm like, I want to fight back. And my dad said, just do your talking on the track. He would always say, just do your talking on the track. Without him, I wouldn't have the mentality that I have, and I wouldn't do what I do. There isn't a single thing that I can do that can pay him back. But all I can try to do is just to do my utmost in being the best that I can be and shine the brightest I can be, and hopefully that will make him proud. This is my mum. Pride and Joy, my angel. She's the shoulder that I would always lean on. The unconditional love that she has given is helped for me to be the man I am today. So, and she is now today my best friend.
I'm 9 years old and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Hi, my name is Desiree. I'm 8 years old and I'm from Sydney, Australia. I love how he appreciates his family more than anything.
I love Louis because of his awesome character.
I look up to him every single day.
He believes in his dreams. He's never afraid to fail, which helped me a lot because I am sometimes.
Louis tries his best even when things are up against him, and he has taught me to believe in myself and follow my dreams, and I've recently lost 2 stone because of that determination.
He never gives up despite what he's facing or the challenges he's going through.
Doesn't matter how many times you fail.
Still I rise.
Still I rise.
Still I rise.
It's not about winning, it's about challenging yourself to do your best.
He inspired me to keep going again for my dreams. I also want to be a professional race car driver.
Last November, I found out I had breast cancer. Believing in your motto, still I rise, and I do still rise. I had from day one the unshakable certainty that I was cured and nothing was going to put me down.
It spoke to me at a time when I needed it the most. My lowest point in my life, right after my brother passed away. In that moment, I found what he was saying, and I took hold of it, and it changed my life. It saved my life.
When I'm facing a hard situation, I think about what Louis would do, and I face everything with hard work and perseverance and try to overcome all my challenges.
I think about how, with all that hard work and confidence, Louis achieved his dream.
I'm world ranked 14th right now. Louis had a lot to do with that.
He told me that everything is possible if you work really hard, if you believe in it, and if you have supportive people around you.
He has made such a big impact in my life, and I wanted to thank him for that.
Thank you.
And you're my hero, you're my inspiration.
You make us feel proud.
With racing or having a drive, you can inspire other people. You have a bigger impact than you can ever imagine.
One day I would like to be able to drive a Formula 1 car like Lewis and win the Silverstone. I worked very hard on my physiotherapist so one day my dream can come true. Thank you for inspiring me. Keep up the good work, Lewis. Love, Riley.
Wow.
I love you too.